And now we've heard from all kinds of voices about what impacts this bill can have far afield. I think we're going to bring it back home to the United States. And I'm going to hand this over to my colleague from National Wildlife Federation, Marcus Sibley, who's going to talk to us a little bit about what does this mean for New Yorkers now that we've heard from people around the world? What can we do? What should we do? Marcus, over to you.
Good morning, and thank you, Tel. Good morning, everyone. My name is Marcus Sibley. I'm the New York Metro Director of Conservation Partnerships for the National Wildlife Federation. My states include New Jersey, Connecticut, and here in New York, where our wonderful first partner is Environmental Advocates of New York. I also serve as the New Jersey statewide NAACP Environmental and Climate Justice Chairman. And I mention that because of the correlation with today's topic. During the first part of my day, I work with wonderful people and collaborate with other organizations to try to conserve our precious resources and promote responsible development of renewable resources. And during the second part of my day, as an activist, I work with wonderful people and collaborate with other organizations to conserve our precious resources, also known as people, and promote responsible policing and governing of communities. What's the correlation? Well, as Congresswoman Kruger and Assemblyman Zabrowski alluded to, that's transparency. The same way we need transparency when it comes to law enforcement practices and internal policies, we need that same transparency when it comes to the supply chain of the goods that we utilize in this state and in this country every single day. But what's the other correlation? The communities consistently and disproportionately exploited for the gains of others are the same: our Black, our brown, our indigenous, and our poor. What we consume here impacts communities around the world. So this bill is about equity. It is about justice. It is about proving what kind of people we truly are. I hear the term environmental justice quite often, but the New York Deforestation-free Procurement Act is the opportunity to show solidarity and to stand for environmental justice and to stand for indigenous rights. We have the power in numbers. So let's use those numbers for messaging that conveys the magnitude of this issue. Let's not let the fights, the advocacy, and the sacrifices of people like Alfred and Val and Hyrule and many others be in vain. My name is Marcus Sibley, and I thank you very much for your time, and I hope we can all let New York be the first so that all the other states can follow. Thank you so much, Atel. Have a good day.
Wonderful. That is so great, Marcus.